If Louisiana were just average, we'd all live 4 years longer and get a 33% raise.
It is a phrase Richard Nelson has brought out at nearly every campaign stop. The young moderate Republican has hinged his message on financial issues to help tackle Louisiana's top problems.
Let's build a structure, especially around the tax code, that will attract businesses, that will attract people here.
In his 4 years in the legislature, Nelson has sponsored bills aimed at helping get children on reading level. He says of the things the legislature invests in, the younger generation is the most important.
Some of the handouts we give out to, corporations or, special interests, we hand out money that I don't think we really, you can even look at the reports and the analysis of it, and we don't get a very good return on investment.
He wants to work on getting incarcerated people educated too, to keep them from winding up back in prison when they get out. Another way to tackle crime, he says, is more officers.
You're not going to be able to get crime under control when you have historically low levels of police.
As the more moderate of the Republicans in the state house, Nelson has pushed for sweeping changes such as legalizing marijuana and doing away with the state income tax. On the wedge issues that took the spotlight of the legislative session, Nelson is overall against them.
Doesn't teach a kid to read, doesn't pave a road, doesn't give anybody affordable insurance, and it really sucked a lot of air out of our legislative session.
He did vote in favor of the ban on gender-affirming care for minors and to override the governor's veto. While he hasn't taken many public swipes at his opponents, Nelson isn't afraid to call out the policies created by Huey Long.
We have significant challenges, and many of these have been around for 100 years. I go back to Huey Long, the governor in the 20s and 30s, as really setting up this system that is very centralized in Baton Rouge.
As Nelson looks to take the middle lane in this race, he wants to bring his big plans of reform to the budget, insurance, and how politics are run on the fourth floor.
If it was LSU football and we were losing to every team every year, we would fire the coach, we'd fire the mascot, we'd fire everybody. But in Louisiana, we keep sending the same politicians running the same plays every year.
Election Day is October 14th. For your local election headquarters, I'm Shannon Hecht.